Yeah. Yeah. Hello, Wendy. Hey, Boots. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. How are y'all tonight? I get some new medicine today. Oh.
You got new medicine?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
The first visit. Yeah, I like her. Um, I was telling her that my gabapentin isn't working with my RLS anymore. Um, I said I don't know if it's because it's directed toward pain, pain or and all that. I said, but for the last couple of weeks, it's done nothing. Um, so she put me on this new medicine just specifically for that. Um, and then some weight loss medicine, but it's a pill. It's
oh, you
been
got to fill?
Yeah, it's been around for years. I took it back when I was in my 20s. It works.
Hmm.
It just really
Mm-hmm.
from 1,000.
Yep. Because they have that new pill coming out. That's why.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it's Wegovy and Ozempic. If you pay cash, it's $199
yeah,
for a month's supply. That's what I was paying for it through the com. I seen you was live earlier, and I come in. You must have just ended.
yeah. I wouldn't live really very long. I know. Dora has a lot of people. Yeah, she's doing true crime. She's deep dived into a case. So, hey,
Yeah.
Latina.
I looked in. Yeah, I listened to a little bit of it earlier, not in her live. She was in someone else's live.
Probably Steph's case.
Yeah, I didn't stay. I jumped out. It has rained all damn day.
Is it? Oh yeah, that's right. It is supposed to rain this week.
Yep, heavy rain all damn day. Started last night.
Well, now it's showing Thursday, babe. Unless it's in Wichita. because Thursday the temperature drops.
It wasn't cold, but the rain made it feel cold.
Yeah.
I just hate it. It gets dark at 5 o'clock. I left to go to the store and I'm like, Jesus, it's already dark.
I know. Yeah, about 6:30 it gets dark here.
No, it's like 5:15 and it's completely dark. I think I'm gonna start going to the gym at like 6:30 and
Yeah.
work out for about an hour. No, I live in a small town.
Latina wants to know if you like her videos.
Oh, yeah. Tina,
Uh,
stop.
I'm not.
I wonder if it's the restless leg syndrome medicine my doctor tried to put me on a while ago. And I was reading it, and they use it for Alzheimer's dementia patients. And I'm like, no, I'm good. I ain't taking that shit.
Well, mine's for they use for Parkinson's. It's Maripax.
Oh, maybe that's what it was, Parkinson's. I think
Yeah.
that's what it was. I wouldn't take it.
They use it for Parkinson's and
Mm,
RLS.
no. As soon as I read it, I'm like, nope, I'm not taking it.
To stop taking it.
See,
I'm like, okay.
that would be all she wrote. If they'd have told me some shit like that, I'd been like, nope, don't even write it because I ain't taking it.
Well, I think it's a rare side effect.
Yeah, my luck, I would get that rare side effect. I don't watch Dancing with the Stars. I changed the station because basketball was on, and they're dancing to Prince songs. I guess it might be a tribute to Prince, I'm
I
guessing. I
just,
don't know.
Jules. I mean, if you really think about it, most of the medicine that you take has a lot of side effects that, if you knew about it, you probably wouldn't take that medicine.
Yeah, that's why my doctor says don't read the side effects. You'll have to let me know if it works.
Yeah, I
Past couple
will.
nights, I take that magnesium, those gummies that Monster told me about, but
Yeah,
it still flares up sometimes.
yeah. It's been every night for me for the last like 2 weeks, and some nights I don't get a lot of sleep because of it.
Does it flare up when you work more? Right.
Yeah.
Is when they bother me. They were bothering me so bad. What was it? Was it Friday night or Saturday night? No, it was Thursday night. I literally got maybe 3 hours sleep.
Mhm.
No, it was Friday night. I lied because I had a hair appointment Saturday.
Hey,
And
Sally.
it was so bad.
Mhm. Yeah, mine the other night was so bad. I
I,
took a bath. That didn't work. I walked. That didn't work. Hey,
I've
Mama
got me a
K.
extra long heating pad. That way, if mine flares up like that, I'll just turn that heating pad on and wrap it around my legs.
Yeah. Hey, stop the BS. I know, but I need one of those like long ones, like you can lay on.
Well, we won't see Dora for a while. She'll be
I know. That's what I was telling earlier. I'm like, Dora, dive deep into this rabbit hole, so it'll probably be a few weeks
Yeah.
before she pops her head back up.
So have they found the girl or no?
Not that I'm aware of, not as of earlier today, because she was supposed to deliver her baby today.
Oh, shit.
Yep. So, but apparently, I'm guessing it's her mom that's been on here.
Yeah, I
That
think that's what they said.
they've been questioning, and she's been telling different stories. I'm like, why are you going to TikTok?
Yeah, I find that odd. I heard them earlier say something about the cell phone and
Hey,
they picked the
Kelly.
cell they picked the cell phone up. Why if she's missing, why would you touch anything? Call the police.
Yeah, like they can't even remember where they found the telephone. I forget her name. I think it's in Michigan. Uh, maybe not.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
Is it in
Yes.
is it in Michigan?
Yes.
Okay, I
Yes.
don't know.
It's in Cadillac. It's Wexford County.
is it
Um,
on your local news?
it is. And it's
Oh, okay.
also on our local news app. It's 9 and 10 news.
Oh, Rebecca
Um,
Park. Yep.
yeah, we don't watch the news much here, but we do have the app, and it's on the news app. We would go there because we don't have a Myers here where we live, so we would go there to Myers to do our shopping.
Wow.
Yes, it's not far at all from where we live.
And her phone was found at Myers parking lot.
Yeah, Ange said her phone was found in the Myers parking lot.
Yeah, and what I'm trying to find out is like why is the family on TikTok even discussing it?
I don't know. I don't know the whole situation. But yeah, I really haven't been following it. I watched Dora for a little bit, but
Hmm.
I really don't know much about it.
Yeah, me
But
either.
that would be the last place you would find me is on a TikTok live.
Right.
If my daughter was missing, I can tell you that is, and especially if she was pregnant.
Yeah.
Hello.
And from what I heard, and I don't know if this is true or not, maybe somebody can confirm it, but the mother hasn't even put out missing signs for her.
Oh my God.
Like, I mean, I would be beating the streets for days.
Yeah, I mean you're not
To stay off all social media while this is going on.
I don't know. I would assume so.
And she chose the best thing to do is to go on TikTok. I'm confused.
Yeah, I mean, like Facebook, like putting out, information like my daughter's missing and, please help. That's one thing. But here on TikTok,
Oh yeah,
TikTok's really not the
yeah.
place for that. Something like that.
I would definitely put on my own Facebook that she is missing with a picture of her,
Hmm.
maybe a
Yeah.
description, where she was last seen, things that are important. And then I would probably
Hmm.
do the same on her Facebook. So if her
Yep.
friends weren't my friends, they would still see
Thank you,
it.
Kelly.
But I wouldn't be on TikTok
Mm-mm.
because what are the chances you're going to get the word out to somebody that lives in that town.
Not at all. I mean, all she's doing is harming herself in the investigation.
Correct. And there is a lake there too, just to let you know.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it's a pretty big lake. Not
Was
as big
she,
as ours, but
um, I'm not going down that rabbit hole. Was
I'm just
she,
saying.
was she using rugs?
I don't
Got,
know.
I
I
have
I
heard
don't know much about it.
somebody.
no idea. And I could be wrong, but from what I was gathering, is she has two kids, two boys that she already lost. So this third baby, I think she was excited and hoping that she would be able to keep,
Mm-hmm.
hoping that CPS wouldn't take this third one, is what I'm picking up.
Well,
Because there was
apparently,
a
go ahead.
there was a boy in Dora's live, where Dora was asking him questions, and he's the ex boyfriend of her sister.
A vehicle picked her up at a relative's house, and she was seen getting in the passenger seat, and um, wherever she was at, they knew that somebody was picking her up, but she didn't tell them who it was, and that's the last time she's.
It's basically kind of like a real narrow dirt road that only ATVs and snowmobiles. Um, huh, but honey? It's for ORVs. Yeah, ORVs only,
Okay.
and you have to have the sticker, which is like, four wheelers, side by sides,
Hmm.
the stuff that's real narrow. That's what we consider a two track.
Okay, because the news station is saying that that's where her cell phone was found. Was on
Oh,
a
really?
two track, yeah, on a two track near the home where she was last seen. That's in the.
And this could be a possibility, and I could be way off. But
Hmm.
if she was due to have her baby, what if she was afraid to have it here because she was afraid of it getting taken away, and she took off?
But I wonder if yeah, that's a possibility. But I wonder if she took any clothes with her or um.
Well, that I guess she wouldn't have to take anything with her, though. T, if you think about it, if she had $2,000 on her
That's true.
and she knew she was due to have that baby,
That's true.
all she'd have to do is go to a thrift store, and you can get about 50 to 75 bucks here. So she could get clothing. And maybe they tossed her phone off on a two track to kind of
Throw it off.
um, throw it off. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I could be wrong. And please
Yeah,
let the
there's
girl be
there's all
safe.
kind yeah, there's all kind of, speculations we can make on it. I hope there's nothing bad that has happened. Um really really do for her and the baby. Um
Yeah. Is that the news? Can I play it for them? Ange found the news for it. Hold on.
okay.
To an unidentified vehicle at her biological mother's house on 21 and a half Road in Boone Township. She has not been seen or heard from since. In tonight's top story, 9 and 10's Jody Meeson tells us why many people in the search party who don't even know Becca came out to help. We have a girl out there who is 39 weeks pregnant, needs to be found. So that's what we're going to do. Okay? We're going to go out and look. and hopefully find something. Jody Lewis putting down some ground rules in the Meyer parking lot to the dozens of people who came out to help with the search. Lewis said she organized the search party on social media. She said, "Matter
All about her is the fact that she's a human being and that she's 9 months pregnant. As I have a huge family, and if this was one of my family members, I'd love to see the kind of help that I think we're going to have today. I have 13 grandkids, 10 great grandbabies, and it just hits my heart when I see something like this happen."
Gabrielle White says she made the drive from Reed City. She says she doesn't know Becca, but being 14 weeks pregnant herself and the same age, it really hit a nerve with her.
I just want her to be found safe and the baby. That's what concerns me, because you don't ever know what somebody's going to do out there to a pregnant woman.
If you know where Becca is, contact the Wexford County Sheriff's Office. In Cadillac, Jody Meeson, 9 and 10 News.
Well, that was our news station. And she's a very pretty young girl.
If they go to 9and10news.com, it's on there.
Yeah, did you hear, Ange?
What is it?
It's 9, the
No, spell out and
9 and
10
10 news.com.
Okay.
And it's on there. And I pray that she's not out in the weather because it is very cold here.
22 right now.
Yeah, it's right now it's 22 degrees. So I pray she's not out in the elements somewhere.
So let's see, what news is this? What news is this? Michigan news source.
Yes, that's it.
Okay, so it says, "Don't let her get into a vehicle. I'm on my way." And from then on, she got into a van with Kimmy, sister, and Courtney, bio mom, and left. I haven't heard from her since. However, according to People, Park's fiance, 43-year-old Rich Fowler, said Park had told her mom, hold on, I got somebody to pick me up. This is just something I've got to do. I'm sorry. In an effort to find Park, dozens of volunteers formed shoulder-to-shoulder lines through thick brush and woods west of Cadillac on Friday, November the 14th, with off-road vehicles and a search dog assisting. This wasn't a law enforcement effort. It was a volunteer-led search with help from the Clandestine Investigative Authority, a professional search team out of Clare County. Despite the determined turnout, neither Park nor her baby were found. Wexford County Sheriff's Office has issued a plea to the missing woman herself based on tips from the community. Authorities say Park reportedly received about $2,000 from a family inheritance the same day she vanished. Money that can make it easier for her to stay off the grid and avoid electronic tracking if she chose to leave voluntarily. Law enforcement said, "Rebecca, the sheriff's office, and people close to you are concerned about your well-being. Based on statements made by people close to you, it is possible that you are scared or hiding for reasons known only by you." Authorities say they've done their own searches and need the public's help in finding Park. From their posts online, it appears that the sheriff's office thinks that Park may have disappeared voluntarily, but friends and family members are skeptical of that. Friends told media outlets that Park had no plans to disappear and had been making future plans with her fiance, Richard, the father of her unborn baby, and a registered Rex offender.
Keep in mind that Richie, her partner, boyfriend, fiance, is also her second cousin.
The fuck?
I could hear a pin drop.
Huh.
And
Yeah,
from what
he's
that,
like 20 years older than her.
yes,
Like
that's
20,
why he's her
21 years older
second.
than her.
He's her second cousin.
The fuck is
Um,
he doing?
and from what the ex-boyfriend of Kimberly,
Uh-huh.
the bio mom, that is telling multiple stories, was also making arrangements with Becca to take the baby if she couldn't have her. And I'm guessing it would be her second.
So I wonder if maybe she went somewhere else to have the baby, and maybe
That's my gut feeling on it.
maybe
I just, if
I
you
I
think
just don't
about
know
it,
I don't know the purpose of that if you still plan on having a relationship with him, because you have to come back with the baby anyway, unless you leave the baby somewhere.
or he leaves to go be with wherever she is. I just, things are real fishy. Um, this is just not a black and white case where you can say, listen, she was excited to be a mom. She was getting ready to have the baby. She bought, the baby's nurseries all there. Uh, you know, they were going to get married after she had the baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many red flags between this bio mom and second cousin. It's just weird.
It is, because I'm also reading a close family member of Rebecca, Becca Park, spoke to Michigan News Source about long-standing turmoil inside Becca's biological family, including the allegation that Park's fiance, Rich, previously dated Courtney, her mom.
Yes.
The relatives said they believe foul play is involved, and added that they have spoken with Wexford County investigators and are reviewing old messages from Park they believe may be relevant to the case. Oh my god.
And if you think about it, if Courtney, bio mom, and second cousin fiance used to date, they were first cousins. Can I just say, ew?
Oh my god. I could never.
I'm sorry.
I could never.
There should be a law against the board for that in all 50 states.
I'm pretty sure it's illegal in some.
You
That's just. Oof. Hey, Deb, it's me.
know what
Daddy.
happens when animals do that, right?
Right.
Don't cross the line.
Just saying, they're born with two heads.
Don't.
Sorry, honey. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Deb, it's me.
It's an animal.
And I'm sure they've done research on um the yeah,
I don't know. I pray for her safe return, though. I do, honestly,
yeah.
I do pray for her safe return. I pray that the baby's safe. And live on a long, healthy life.
That's just sad. And I cannot believe that the mom is on social media talking about this shit. And TikTok's not going to help you find her. Even,
She didn't want to get off.
I
even,
would be in my vehicle,
mhm.
no sleep, driving, and I just don't get people.
Even law enforcement has said the stories is telling different stories.
Yeah.
But, I don't know if investigators are watching. They need to be, apparently.
Well, the thing that gets me is, why isn't there any missing signs put out? I mean,
Absolutely.
that's usually one of the first thing
That's the
families
first.
do, that they
Yep.
can be.
You can get law enforcement involved. But this may be a special circumstance because she's was due to have her baby today. And nobody knows where she is. But it's interesting that law enforcement is more on the side that she left of her own accord rather than something foul happened. Not that they 100% believe that, but they're more inclined to say that than the other. Then that's because they don't have any evidence to prove otherwise.
Right. And I can tell you, though, $2,000 is quite a bit of money that can at least get you started
Yep.
somewhere.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's kind of weird, too. Like, if she was in labor and she was going to the hospital, why would she have that much cash on her?
But you said, does she have other kids, right?
From my understanding, she has two other boys that live with, I want to say, a foster family.
Oh.
And I don't think, and don't quote me on this, but I don't think she can get those two boys back. So I think she was hoping she would be able to keep this boy because it was a boy.
Yeah, this goes a lot deeper than yeah, and like I've told people, I don't mind talking about it like we're talking about it, but I don't get involved like with family and shit when it's an open investigation. I won't do it. I can talk about something among my friends, um, but when it comes to an open investigation, I will not get in the middle of it at all.
No, I will not get in the middle of it either. I'm just, you know, saying what I've heard, and as far as
Yep.
how close we are to there and whatnot.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know for Dora, this is a passion of hers. It's just what she loves to do. And that's great. For her. I'm happy that she's got back into it. Um, today because I think she's been live pretty pretty well all day. And it's been a while since she's done that.
I seen her on at 7:30 this morning.
Yeah, she's been
Yeah.
on all day.
Well, you can always pass along, that news app to Kiora in
hmm
case she didn't have it before.
Okay.
Um, and
They'll
and
put updates
they
on it.
will, yeah, they will do updates on it if anything comes about. They'll put an update on there. Um, yeah. So But as far as getting involved, I mean, I'm just saying at me as a mother of a daughter who just had a baby.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't keep me at home
Mm-mm.
unless somebody either nailed my ass or tied my ass to a chair.
Righteous Jules.
Right. Quit knocking. Hey, quit knocking. You're knocking. Nobody's coming in.
Yeah, I like to watch true crime, but that are cases that are already solved, or cold cases that they're going back over. That like that. It's not like the crime, um, or the
Of Cadillac. Keep in mind that our areas are heavily wooded,
Heavily.
yep.
very heavily wooded.
Mm,
I mean, you can go
miles.
from town to town to town
On a two-track.
on a 2-track.
Damn.
So when I say we have lots of woods, we are
Yeah.
surrounded by woods.
Well, you can go from here to Traverse City, which is 2.5 hours north, two-track.
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half, which is a two-track.
Yes. And you could go from south. I won't
Hey,
say the
Wifey.
city because I don't want nobody to know where we're from, but
Yep.
from south to here to there to up there to up there on a
Two-track.
2-track.
Yeah.
Yes.
Damn.
Snowmobilers do it every winter.
Yes. There. Yeah. We're big on snowmobile. You can go from Lower Michigan all the way through the UP on a snowmobile, on snowmobile tracks.
Yeah. And what's really bad is that if something did happen to her by the hands of the person that picked her up, the bad thing is that nobody knows who that was.
Right. There's a lot of different scenarios that could have happened, but until somebody finds something or has proof of something, nobody will ever know.
Yeah, I think eventually the truth will come out with this one. It's just my gut feeling with that. Um uh,
I mean, I'll put it to you this way, T.
mhm.
This might let give you guys a little bit of more insight. In the town that I live in, there were 2 people that went out into the woods.
Mhm.
Only one came back, and the other one has never been found.
Oh shit.
That gives you a little bit of insight to our wooded area.
That's sad. Yeah, yeah. Well, with the mom changing, you know, her story, or some of her story, that makes me a little suspicious.
Right.
I don't know
And
why she would.
it seemed like there were people in Dora's chat that knew some kind of family member of this girl.
Oh yeah, there was family members in there. Yeah, I think they had spoke in another live. I think the mom was in there, and they had spoken to the mom this morning or last night.
I'm surprised they're talking so freely.
No,
Uh-huh.
that bio mom was in another live tonight when I was watching Dora.
Oh, tonight? Yeah, I
Oh,
think she was this morning too.
Yeah, she was in a live tonight, and supposedly she came to TikTok for help. But the person's platform that she went to, that she thought would be the best platform because they're so big, is only has 700 followers.
Yeah, you're not gonna get a no. You're not gonna get a big creator on here normally to deal
Wow.
to put themselves in the middle of an open investigation like that. So I mean, because you got that's what you got news people for.
Right.
Yeah,
All
and
of
then
TikTok all over the world does can't help you in Michigan.
yeah, I know Dora was trying to get in the box. She was live herself, but she was trying to get in the other person's box because she said her blood pressure was going up. Like she was ready
Yeah.
to like, yeah, she was ready. And then some girl went in the box and told the guy to shut it down because you don't want to get involved in this investigation. And next thing you know, boom, he shut that
Yep.
shit down. They were gone.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it was after that that the ex-boyfriend of Kimberly, or whatever you want to call her, the
Yeah.
sister, and they
That's
had been together in 2022.
Yeah. I'm
And I
trying to
guess
think
she was
of if
leading
it
him on
was.
until this past summer.
one of them was dating their cousin. I heard
Yes,
this afternoon.
The one
that's the
missing
one that's
here.
missing.
Oh, that's the one that's missing? Oh, wow.
Yes, it's her second cousin is the father to that baby.
Wow. Wow. What, her name's Rebecca. Did they give her last name or they
It's
don't
Clark.
give it?
It's Clark.
Oh,
Let's
wow.
see.
I just can't even imagine. I
Oh,
mean,
Park. I mean
22
Park.
Park.
Yeah, Rebecca K. Park.
Oh, I mean, I have one turning 22. That's still very young.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't even imagine. I mean, when your dog runs away, you're looking for your dog. Like, why
Yeah,
are,
and you put
know,
out missing signs.
yeah, like you go crazy over a stupid dog, and I just can't
Grandma
even
M,
imagine.
my daughter just had a baby last February. And I was saying, if she would have gone missing at 9 months pregnant,
Hey,
you couldn't
Ronnie.
have kept me
Yeah.
in the house. That's what mobile phones are for. They can go with you if someone needs to call you. But you couldn't have gotten me in my house unless somebody tied me to a chair or nailed me to a chair because I would have been out searching every place I could possibly get to.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And you sure can't pick who your kids date. Cause we mine dated a real bad one,
Yeah.
and uh it was messed up for a long time. It was when he was maybe he saw him at the hospital, and then he saw him maybe at 4 weeks, and then we were just done with him.
Yeah.
And um he went on to a new girl,
Yeah.
and he used to do the K2 and all the stuff that
Yep.
caused all the paranoia, and
Yep.
she didn't know he was a heroin addict because like they never lived, well, in the beginning they lived together, but I don't know, he just always had a story. And he moved
They all
on.
do.
Yeah, he moved on to a girl, and we were leaving for our first four-wheeling trip ever, just Steve and I, a getaway for a weekend. And we were
Mm-hmm.
waiting for her to get home, and she gets home and she's crying, and she's not a big crier, and she's like, they said Mo killed a child. And I said, if they said it, he did. And it turned out he did.
Oh my God.
Oh my.
So that caused the start of anxiety for me, because I never thought I would ever see anxiety. Um, but for a long time,
Yeah.
I cried.
Yeah. Wow.
That's very sad.
It is.
Um, I think he ended up with 24 years, which is not long enough.
Nope.
Landon will be like
It's not long enough.
Landon will be like 27 when he gets out, but
Oh, and have that.
those type of people, like, you can't even imagine. Like, he would say that he was gonna come and,
Yep.
like, do things to our yard and stuff. Just crazy stuff. Like, we had cameras and he would tell her he walked a long distance to come and put a bear on her car, but we would see the headlights where somebody would pull up with him.
Mm-hmm.
He would tell her he was working and he'd send a picture with a hard hat and work boots, and he never ever worked. Like, anybody, like, don't trust
Mm-hmm.
anybody.
It's hard.
Um,
It's hard
yeah.
when you have experiences like that to trust. And
I never thought in a million years we'd ever deal with something like that. But the
most of us.
the mother of the child, so they were living in a house with another, like, some older lady and her son, and the house didn't have power. So the mother of the kid, um, she was in the shower and she heard something and she said, "What was that?" And he said the kid hit his head on the dresser. And the mother left the kid with him and went to charge her phone at a business because they didn't have any power in the house.
Mm-hmm.
And when she came back, the little boy wasn't acting right and took him in and that. And I think it took like a week. He was on life support and that. Well, then, so the guy got arrested and the mom got arrested.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but they let them both out. And the mom, um,
Hi,
they found the
Broken.
mom within days of OD.
Oh no.
So that part kind of gets me mad that she didn't have to do her time too. Um, but yeah, the stuff, like,
When you're
it changes you.
Yeah. Heartbroken.
That's why I can't watch a lot of,
Yeah.
crime stuff anymore. But I used to be in there with the best of them.
Yeah. That's sad. I'm sorry that you had to go through any of that.
Yeah.
I hate to
Well,
hear
I knew the
anybody.
father's name, so I kind of followed, I just would kind of look here and there at his Facebook.
Yeah.
And he was able to move on, and he met somebody. I think it was the transplant coordinator when they donated the little boy's organ there.
Yeah.
And they went on again why, like, um I don't know. I just don't understand this 22
If
year
you
old, like,
if you're not if you're not the kind of person that thinks of those things ever, like you don't have it inside of you to think of the awful things that some people do, and that's why I think it's so shocking, when you hear
mhm.
of just how
Mhm.
awful humanity can be.
Well, and there was in the beginning, like, we gave him a chance. He got to come to our house one time.
That's
Um,
true.
Mallory had a drum set. She was just like, I don't know, 12 or 13. And then he played, like, on the drum set. He was so musical. Like, if he would have been normal, he could have had a whole great life.
Yeah.
Um, but he said that his mother wasn't there for him, which, who knows, because everything was a lie all the time. But he used to um
kind of beat on my daughter,
Mhm.
and I would go to her work because she wouldn't contact us, for a while at a time, and found out from her manager that she was going to work with colored eyes and stuff. This I had to get her from 3 hostage situations, and um
Yeah.
every time I'm so sorry. Every time you would look and hold on.
Okay.
And she messengered she messenger or messenger chatted me a couple
Mhm.
years ago, and she said, when am I gonna get to see my grandson? And I said, never. I said, why would you message me? And she went on this whole long thing how she deserved. And I made it like double protected at school as far as knowing, who can pick him up
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yep.
But I couldn't even believe that she would do that. And then it was funny at the end, by accident, she messenger called me 3 times. And I told her if she contacted me ever again, that I would be contacting the police.
Mhm.
But just the privilege that they think she wasn't
Right.
ever there for her kid, but then he gets in trouble the way he did, and now she moves up here.
Mhm.
So yeah, I mean, we all have had something, and I wouldn't even bring it up, but it's to the point like this girl in that, like,
Mhm.
I'm just so disgusted that people have to lie and just
Yep.
like, I don't know. It really changes your life. That's all I can tell you.
Yep.
Like I always go to the automatic worst of happenings,
Yep.
and you can't even change it. It's just something like if I think about, one of my other kids, it's like like I would be more of like the no person,
Yeah.
and like you can't do that. Like you still have to live life. There's always a nut around every corner, though. So everybody watch yourself and watch your girls. Or not even just your girls and your boys.
Yeah.
You know. So,
Okay, love. I know you need to get some rest. You've been on all day.
what
So.
they need to come up with is they need the punishments for people don't match what the crimes used to be. The
Yup.
crimes have upped so much that the penalties don't match the crimes. If you are not a person that does crime, you wouldn't have to worry about it. And it's almost like they need to bring the death penalty back to every state.
Hi,
Mhm.
my
And
loves.
hi,
Hi.
Dora.
Hi, Dora.
But maybe
Who?
that would stop some of this crime is if it would give people a conscience, you know.
I don't.
Girl, listen.
Nothing.
I don't even know if I'm coming or going today.
Well, like I was saying, I don't understand why the mom or the family. I can understand why the family is if the mom's on here, but I don't understand why the mom is here on TikTok. They can't get
Girl,
any
she's
help.
telling everybody that her daughter's dead.
What?
Yes. The bitch came up on a panel tonight and said, well, the search team's been out here. They're looking for a dead body.
Oh my god.
What? Law enforcement has confirmed that is not the truth, but they are on a trail.
They're looking for your daughter
Oh,
either way.
there is no
And
I.
now this boy that she had hosting lives just came on live 10 minutes ago and said, I'm scared for my life because she has threatened me.
What?
Yes.
No, I think it's Bradley. And
Dora, can I say something to you for a second?
Please be careful.
I had came up here because I wanted T to know that I only live 40 minutes from Cadillac, I'll say. I sent T, or I gave T the app for the news for here. They give updates on what's going on, so T has that, and I told her to give it to you if you wanted it. And I also let T know our area, not just here, but northern Michigan, okay, is very, very heavily wooded. There is so many two tracks that you
Yes.
can get from lower Michigan all the way through the UP on a two track.
Yes, ma'am. That's what they were saying. Yeah.
And I also told T that here where I live, two men went out into the woods. Only one came out, and the other one has never been found.
Yes, that's the
Um,
problem in this case. I feel so bad because the lady was supposed to give birth today.
Yep.
Today was her due date.
Oh,
And she was supposed to be in the hospital today delivering that baby. And mom's ass is up on TikTok instead of searching for her daughter. Actually, she's telling everybody that law enforcement told the family not to search.
why would they do that?
they
Girl, if you
wouldn't.
listen to those lives with that mother, I have been pissed off all day at that mother. She came on tonight on this boys panel and said, well, the rescue team's been out here. They're looking for a dead body. That dead body is your fucking daughter
Oh, Jesus.
that you're referring to. Are you kidding me?
First of all,
And y'all, the way she talked about her and that grandbaby, the baby that's supposed to be born today, she absolutely set up on that panel last night and said, well, if he's born, he's born. If he ain't, he ain't.
Oh my God.
oh my God, you see, I couldn't even admit, I wouldn't be able to let those words come out of my mouth if I didn't know for sure about my child, you know?
Well,
No
this woman
emotion.
has a few
None.
screws loose.
Every one of us has been consistently all day praying over that little
Yes.
girl and her baby, and that mother has not shown one emotion. She has stated several times, and in news and in all these articles, that mother has sat there and deflected and said something totally different. She absolutely has give such bullshit to the community that law enforcement has refused to even speak to anybody now because it's only the adoptive family because she gave up her rights years ago. Hell, half of the family are registered SOs.
Wait.
Oh.
Okay, so
This girl was adopted?
Yep,
when
And so the birth mother is saying this stuff or the adoptive
the
mother?
birth mother.
Okay.
Oh, she shouldn't even have a right to any of
She's
it.
been on this damn app spewing so much bullshit. That's why I got pissed off and went live initially today because she made me mad as hell.
well that kind of makes sense as far as like the detachment. Um, if she wasn't like in her life as a mother.
Girl, half of the family, a guy came up in my panel today that talked to us. He dated her other daughter, and he said she was absolutely fearful that her mother would do something to her.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Her mother has been jealous of babies and wants a baby so bad, if you guys can read between the lines.
Yep.
Look.
I
You're
said, didn't I, T, about the mama wants a second go around?
yeah.
That,
Another
Dora,
chance.
really quick.
Were you still in Steph's live when Nicole was texting?
Yes, he's scared for his life because
Oh
she's the
yeah,
one. Yeah.
Brad's been contacting him from a different number, so now we have a fourth phone.
Who
Yep.
who is Brad?
Girl, the mama's boyfriend who's a registered SO that tried to force himself on both of those kids. One of them that's missing.
Yeah, so now we have a fourth phone that is coming across as a number unknown or whatever, and it's Brad. He's scared to death, Dora. I
Oh
hope.
yeah.
I mean, I think when Nicole went over there, she said, "Did something happen from the time you ended your live and now you're back on?"
He
And
said yes.
yes,
Yep.
offline.
Has he contacted law enforcement?
They're not doing
Yeah.
anything currently.
You know what? I've been listening all day. I did fall asleep for a little bit. This is so, I'm not saying all members, but if there's a dysfunctional, fucking crazy ass story, this is
Mom
it.
has even dated the daughter's
They've
boyfriends.
all dated and it's crazy. I
Well,
just hope.
I mean, so mom's with a registered Rex offender, and daughter, the one that's missing,
Is
is
also
with
with a
a
registered Rex
registered
offender.
Rex offender twice her
And
age.
Rubs.
These girls have
I
not had
can't
a
believe
chance
them.
at life. And
No.
this girl is supposed to have this baby today and not a fuck thing. Nobody knows a damn thing, but mama saw her get into a random black car.
But was
Who is she still connected to her adoptive family?
Yes, but the adopted family doesn't, like, she wasn't around them. Mom had her, and
Oh,
mom created a fake $18,000 check to lure her over there. And there's no money. And now she's missing.
wait, so she went over there because of an $18,000 check and then came up missing?
Yep.
God, I feel sorry for the mother and father, the ones
but
who
Mom
raised her.
mom downloaded an app and created this fake check saying that it was her daughter's inheritance from her grandmother and physically put her name on it. She admitted it to me on a panel that she made the fake check.
But she did get $2,000.
No, she didn't. There
She
was
did,
no money.
and
Courtney say that she put it in her sweat pocket or
Girl, it's
whatever?
a lie. There is no money. None. That was confirmed.
Oh my God. So no Tide Pods either?
But
I mean,
mom
this is
was
just
the last
weird.
one seen with her, and mom went and picked her up from the boyfriend's house, from her and her boyfriend's house, the baby daddy, and brought her over to get Tide Pods, quote unquote laundry detergent, pulled across the street, and randomly she says, I'll be back, jumped out of the car and got into a random car. But the guy that dated the sister that has been around Becca for a long time told me she would never get into a car with a stranger that she did not know.
How long are they saying she had this relationship with her birth mother?
Just for a couple of months.
How old is
oh,
this young woman?
22
22?
years old.
Oh, yeah. I can't. What are they saying about the adoptive family? Don't they have legal rights of any sort?
Well, yeah, the law enforcement's only going to be in contact with the adoptive family, but however, mom's on this bullshit app talking about, how she's referring to her daughter. She said the night she went missing, she said, I texted her boyfriend saying, your old lady left with some man. Your old lady? That's your fucking daughter, you idiot.
Oh my God.
I
She's
don't
just
think
complicating everything.
I don't think that she is kind of like
Sorry.
my mom. I mean, I know she's my mom, and she knows she's my mom, but we don't have that relationship. So I think she doesn't have
And a
the.
cousin T chill. You want to talk about chilling that made me cry today?
I don't know.
The cousin from Alabama got in a box and said, I got a random phone call from mom at 5 a.m. and mom says her phone's turned off. She can't make calls. But she called the cousin at 5 a.m. this morning, talking about she needed help because everybody was accusing her. And um, she, so the cousin spoke and said her other daughter, which is name's Kimmy, right? She's had a couple of babies. She said her last pregnancy, mom had blatantly put it out there that if Kimmy had that baby, she said she would just pew pew her and take the baby.
See, that's
Who's
what I
the
was.
mouse?
That's what I was wondering
Sorry, T.
if maybe it was like other stories that's happened to where she wanted to take the baby, but maybe the baby didn't.
Y'all, there was a chilling text from mom herself saying that she had a baby that was in the NICU right before Becca came up missing. There is no baby in the NICU.
Is who's the mouse, Dora, that they're talking about? And Nicole's like, "Oh, you guys don't want to know."
Mm-mm.
Do you know who it is?
Is the mom known to have a record?
Well, the mom's known law enforcement for 30 years. They
Huh,
all know her.
Oh,
I just cannot.
they probably have their inklings on.
I'm sure that they have ideas, huh? But they don't, that's not good for an investigation to get out there and just blab a bunch of shit. Because every time somebody calls with a bunch of BS, they
Yep.
have to still investigate it. And it freaking wastes resources and precious time.
Yep.
This woman was to give birth today. Where
Yes.
in the hell is that baby and where is she?
Uh, Look, I'm not gonna say what I think.
Oh, I'm
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 just not
probably
gonna say it.
thinking the same thing you are, T. The exact same thing I think that we all are.
Yep. I'm irritated because I am so pissed that that mother got up on that panel several times and she said, "We don't want missing posters out there because it's hindering the investigation." Huh?
Bullshit.
How,
Sorry.
how is it? How does she think that it's hindering? That
Because it's throwing them off trail. That's why.
She can't leave her house,
But
and
it's no, it's so putting missing flyers out there lets people know that this person is missing, and if you
Mhm.
see her, to contact law enforcement.
Mhm.
That's what that's for.
When my
Correct.
boss's son disappeared in the night, that I printed off thousands of flyers,
Yes.
and we took them everywhere in our city and in 5, 6 cities all over, like in a 5 mile radius. I mean, everywhere.
yeah,
Or this afternoon when I was listening, I don't know if I have it right. Was there a car that had an odor or something somewhere?
No.
Or what
That
was
was the
the odor
shed
that
behind
they?
mom's house.
and then she's saying that there's no shed, didn't she? Or no, there is a shed, not a
Yeah, there
burn.
is one. And the search team has been out there.
Oh, nothing.
It was
I heard there
confirmed
was
there
going.
was a search team, but the search team has a pretty good idea, and that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, they. I went. Oh, well, yeah. I think that they know,
They,
and they're not. That they
they
know that law
can't talk about
enforcement detectives that they know. I
Yeah.
think maybe, and I think arrests are going to be immediate, and it's not just going to be one person. They're all going to
I'm so.
fucking
Oh.
go down. I
You know,
do.
it's
I do. I think that
Yeah,
they
if you
will
want to, T,
arrest
you're more
somebody
than
like.
welcome to stream it over in Steph's Live. Because the more they get out about this girl missing for the people that live in Michigan, people are trying to initially try to find a lead to where maybe somebody out there has seen her.
Hmm.
Do you are you with me on that? You guys, like, I think my opinion. I think that there's going to be some arrests
Oh, I think,
coming
yeah, I
shortly.
think there will be arrests. I think they'll
Oh
lead
yeah.
them. Never mind.
I
yeah.
agree with
Yep.
you, Tequila.
I mean,
I went to bed
100%.
all night, watched everything unfold at 3 in the morning or 2. You know what I mean? I just hope the in God we trust that guy. I hope he's safe. I hope the
Yeah, I'm
baby.
gonna go check on him in a minute and see because
Oh,
I just feel that he's scared and somebody's got to know something, and he I think knows more than he can
oh
say.
yeah.
He's terrified though, huh?
Yes.
I definitely think that, like we all, rugs are definitely involved. And the mom saying she's
Oh,
been,
that's already been determined.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and the mom saying she's been clean for 10 years. And then what we just heard over there about an
Nah,
eight
what we just
ball.
heard a few minutes ago was an 8 ball every other day.
Yeah, 8 balls. Yep.
Jeez. I don't even know what that is, but
So,
sounds like a lot.
oh, you guys,
You guys, I'm gonna step down. We're gonna get ready to go. Um, where you lay your head at night. I can't say it because my dogs would go off. But Dora, if you need anything, please let me know. Cause like I said, I'm only 40 minutes from the area. If there's anything I can do to help you. Um, the rest of you guys have a great night.
I'm so
All right,
scared for
take
that
this.
girl. It's getting cold.
you too.
It's
Stop the BS. Have a good night. Be safe.
Yeah, good night, honey. I'm terrified for that girl because it is cold. Nobody knows. And it's like she vanished in pure.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, is
Yeah.
it?
That was
Good
the same
night.
thing with this
Yeah.
young man.
I mean,
That, that breaks my heart because,
wouldn't you like if my son was leaving, like got out of my car, I mean, and
yeah.
said, see ya, I'd be like, whoa, wait, where are you going? When are you gonna be back? I mean, there would have been a
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
conversation. No matter a fight, if we weren't on good terms or not, he would tell me.
Yeah.
I have an incident when I lived in American Fork, right? Like, so like 10 miles the other way. My son was leaving and he was still he was like 15, 16, and he was leaving with this guy to go watch the Jazz game, watch a basketball game, and just kind of hang out. But a much older man, right? Well, my son, with my hair in a towel on my head, just getting out of the shower because I'm getting ready to go to work. My son came, like, had, like, Mom, I want you to come meet him so you know I'm safe. And I met this guy, and so I knew what vehicle, I knew, and now he knows where I live. I mean, but I'm just saying that conversation would take place if
Yeah.
you were
Well, she doesn't know because she says that she
fucking
just got
scared
into
at
this
all.
car. She just got into this car and says, I'll be back, Mom. No, no,
No.
I ain't buying it.
Mm-mm. I wouldn't do that even with one of my girlfriends.
I mean,
Fuck
T, you
no.
you would know you have that motherly instinct. If one of your children has somebody random pulling up to your house, don't you think you're going to get a good description of that vehicle just in case?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the name of
My
the person that is driving that car.
when my son was a senior, he made a date with a girl from Minneapolis online. Okay, they talked for months, and then she and her brother asked if they could come down to where we live and they could go on a date. Her brother was going to bring her so they could go on a date. And I said, yes, but I said, Matthew, you're going to drive your own car and you do not get in a car with them. And I'm going to follow you out to the Applebee's and I'm going to meet these people and take a picture of their car and their license plate. Because if some horrible thing happens and you don't come home, I'm not going to be the one standing there not knowing one goddamn thing about my own son, you know?
Yep.
So I
Yep.
get it. I get it, what you're saying, Tequila. And,
Yeah.
It's crazy to me.
That and everything
but she's not really a mother. That's the thing.
everything she has said just today and last night. It's one lie after another lie to cover up the other lie. Somebody just tell the
And
fucking
guess what?
truth.
She had two phones. One was found on the road. Well, guess what? When the search team went out there today, they uncovered a third one.
Now we have a fourth one, but Rod's calling him on, so I,
Why would
I
she
don't
have
know.
three phones?
Well, two of them was like Wi-Fi phones, but the one that she was on was found across the road at mom's.
That was stupid.
And you know what? And them saying too that there's not cameras anymore. I mean, I don't know where they live, a small town, whatever, but anymore, there's cameras. They might not be that great
Mm-hmm.
visual, but there's cameras somewhere, and they'll pick up even if even if it is an older town nowadays. No matter businesses,
Facts,
churches,
girl. Facts.
they have cameras.
Deer trail cameras.
Yes.
Yep.
Especially, you know, this set kind of what brings to mind when you think
But
about
I'll be right back. I'm sorry to
the
interrupt
thick
you, Steph. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go check on that boy.
Okay.
Okay,
when
love
you
you.
think of the thick woods and stuff. Doesn't it remind you a little bit about uh Casey Anthony?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where they
That bitch.
she lied and lied and lied and lied, and the smell in the trunk, and you know the thick woods.
Yep.
Yep.
Well,
And then
and now in the next week or two, hunting starts. So, I
yeah.
mean, they're probably
That
going to put that out there for hunters to keep
oh
an eye
yeah,
open.
yep.
Hey, T, to
Mm-hmm.
change the subject just really, really, really quick, how
Mm-hmm.
did your doctor's appointment go?
It went good. I have some new medicines um to try. And then one of them I try at a certain dose for a week and if need be increase. But I will let her know in a couple weeks uh how how things are going. I'll report in and then we'll go from there. But I have appointments set up for January and February. So hopefully,
Sounds good. As long, yeah, that sounds good though. At least they're gonna take care of you, you know.
and the sleep study, I did a little questionnaire on that. They hand that over, and the company decides whether I need a sleep study. And then if they decide I do, then they go with my insurance to see if my insurance will pay for it. And I've already gotten a message from them saying that they're in the middle of doing that, checking my insurance, and they will let me know um, what my insurance says and possibly set up delivery because it will be an at home sleep study.
Okay, well that's good, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's really good. Okay. All I can say about this, that it um is the craziest. The more I hear that it's, I mean, I guess if you live in a small town like that, you can only date so many people, but it's just an
Yeah, but I mean,
bad. It's
um,
just, and then rugs involved on top of everything else, and I don't know.
her fiance is supposedly her second cousin, so that can't be good. I don't know. I don't know.
Tell the truth. I mean, fuck. You
Yeah,
know, like no.
I don't know.
We,
I mean, she's hurting the investigation by even being on TikTok and talking.
yeah.
She's not helping. Um, she's not helping.
Yeah. Yeah, this is it.
Less
It,
talking, more looking.
it hurts us mommies, our hearts, because I mean, if
Yeah,
it,
but like I know why she's acting the way she is because she wasn't really her mother. So she doesn't have that like that motherly instinct that, most mothers would have. Even though mine still would. Um some don't.
yeah,
Um it's just a
that's true.
different it's just a different kind of relationship when you weren't together in the roles that you should have been in.
Yeah, yeah, I see that too. It's just the whole situation. I just hope that it turns out where she's found and that baby is okay. I
Yeah.
mean, and
Okay, Kelly. Yeah. I hope so too. I really do hope for the best.
yeah,
I always do in any situation like this. It's
well,
very sad and tragic.
plus whoever, if that's even the case, took her, knowing that she's due to be giving birth. I mean, oh, I mean, say she went into labor. I just,
Well,
you
see,
know,
that's the thing. The newspaper that I was reading a while ago said that her friend, a friend of hers, said that the last time she talked to her, which was Sunday, that she was screaming that she was in labor, and her she had called her mom, and her mom said, "Don't let her go anywhere." And then her mom showed up, and that was she left with her mom and her sister in a van, and that was the last time she seen her. So was she in labor Sunday? Because that's what the friend said.
I don't know.
See, that's why you got so many people talking that you don't know. Law enforcement doesn't know what is.
because she's already lost one.
Yeah.
She took off to Florida. We didn't know where she went. She kept telling us she was here.
Oh wow.
She had sent me pictures of the baby when she was first born. I happened to zoom in on the baby's anklet to find out where she was, who
Oh.
the doctor was, what hospital she was in, to find where she was.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, 6 months later, the father abused her. He ended up, they ended up losing her at like 9 months
Wow.
to another family on the father's side. So, I mean, it could be something like that.
Yeah.
She went to another state so she could have the baby without them taking it. Because Riley was about ready to deliver when she left, too.
Yeah. And if she's already lost, you know, children,
Yep.
and she's with uh, uh a registered,
Yep.
uh, that you're not gonna keep that baby. I'm
No, it's
sorry.
automatic. And if you go right at the very end, when you're due, they don't have time to check your records. They just deliver your baby,
Yeah.
and you're released within a day or two.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they're letting even hospitals outside of the area um
No.
know.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we worry about now. Her husband is now in prison for 20 something years.
Uh huh.
When he went in, she got a new boyfriend, got engaged. That lasted a couple of months until he was arrested, and he's in for 20 something years.
Oh my God.
And now she's with this guy who is like mine and Bud's age, and we have no idea where she is. So she could be pregnant again and in another state
Oh no.
because she's only 28. So, she's not too young to have more babies.
Yeah,
So she would leave the state of Florida
absolutely.
and stay out of Georgia and find another state to have a baby.
Mm-hmm.
It's a vicious cycle.
It is. It is. Yep.
And it's,
Kelly, did you say
yeah,
this is your daughter?
yes,
Wow.
my daughter is an addict.
Yep.
She's been an addict for almost 19 years.
Um,
I have her oldest, who is 6. I've had him since he was born. We adopted him legally. She did nothing to try to get him back. And then the second one, she didn't do anything to try to get her back. She's with her father's family,
Mm-hmm.
which is different than my grandson's father. My grandson's father
oh,
passed away of an
okay.
OD, like a week after she conceived. So,
A lot of heartbreak for you, Kelly. I'm so sorry.
thank you. I'm kind of numb to it. So,
Because we try, there's no, you do what you can do.
yep.
And sometimes the demons just are too strong for us.
And unfortunately, in the state of Florida, grandparents have no rights, and neither do siblings,
Oh,
because he never lived with his sister.
Yep.
So we have no rights to her. We have no contact. They want nothing to do with us.
that's sad for him too, because he's got siblings that he can't know.
Right. And he did. When she was in CPS, because she's younger than him by 2 years, he did have, Zoom calls with her every other week.
Mm-hmm.
So he did get to know her.
Yep.
And once she was adopted, that just stopped.
Oh,
I kept telling him, please tell me now if they plan on having no contact with us. Don't make us go through this. Don't make him go through this
Yep.
of getting to know her and then ripping her away.
Yeah.
So it sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, the only way we knew that the baby was even taken away is we got a letter in the mail from Florida CPS
yeah.
stating that they were looking for family members of Willow.
Right. That's what they do first,
Yep.
for family members that could be possible
Right.
places. And usually, if there's a sibling involved, they try to. Because I adopted
But
3
they
children.
never lived together.
Yeah.
Oh,
There was different fathers, so.
Yeah.
I adopted 3 children, but my 2 sons, their mother went on to have one more child, and we got a call as a possible adoptive family for this other baby, so that he could be with his siblings. But as it turned out, the birth father's family was available, so then they did that.
That's what happened with us. If I had hindsight of what was going to happen, I would have fought for her myself. But I figured I could be the grandmother and, actually be a grandmother
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and have a relationship with her and to see her grow, even if it's just over Zoom calls
Yep.
Yeah.
because they live in a different state. But they didn't want that.
Mhm.
So we have nothing. Nothing at all.
And that's sad because her mom's not even around y'all, so that wouldn't be an
No.
issue.
So you've got like double loss.
No.
You know, you've got you grieve the loss of your contact. And
Yeah.
it's funny because when you go to the hospital and these guys that haven't had these super long relationships with your child and they're checking him in the maternity ward and they start asking him when's her birthday and when's this and he doesn't know any of the answers.
Right.
They give them so because they don't know the story, and here we are like and then you sit on the couch, they're going to induce her and it's nighttime and they ask him if he wants a bed brought in and they bring the bed and they put it right in front of the couch we're sitting on and he is moving around to make himself so comfortable on this bed. And at that time, he didn't have a record, but in the outcome of everything, like they give people so much power when they need to ask better questions and they need to do better.
Hmm.
It's almost like background checks
I
when you
think
go to have.
after they lose one, I think a 10-year NOR plant should be put in
Yeah.
They gotta do something. Like,
because, I mean, it can be reversible if they get their act together and straighten up and whatnot. It's not permanent, but it will
I
control.
thought of that so many times.
Yeah. It'll help a lot of heartbreak for a lot of people.
Being in foster care, there are 5 children, 5 different fathers, and they all went from right from the hospital to a foster care home. And um, I used to think about that you can't force people to be because it's a slippery slope. You start doing that, and pretty soon they don't want even, you know, they talk
Yeah.
about genetics and all that stuff. But I really feel like you do, child after child, and they've been taken from you, then a requirement to continue to get support should be like what you're saying, that implant for so many
Yeah.
years.
I
I
mean,
can't
do
believe it.
something.
Well, I do believe it.
Yeah, there and that's I don't think that'll ever come to pass just because
No, it won't.
then you're
Because it's
taking
just
away, you
too.
know.
have you all seen the girl on TikTok? I forget the name she goes by. Oh, Little Star 92, Ashley Castile.
Uh-uh.
No.
She like deplorable living conditions. Somebody in their town gave them a whole house to rent for like 400 and some dollars. They trashed it. Um, they had the kids, like you could see, it was just terrible conditions. So I think it was like 5 kids. They all got taken, and now she's still on TikTok and she's pregnant again.
Oh, Lord.
See,
Yeah, I
that's.
think it's Lil Lil Star 92. I think it
I'm
is.
gonna have to look that up.
When they found my
It's
granddaughter,
terrible.
her spot in the house, well, she was in a really crappy camper trailer, like falling apart.
Yeah.
Her spot was on a mattress with blankets in a corner
Mm.
with cockroaches climbing all over her.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
And even when she got to her new house, she would still stand in the corner.
That's sad.
Wow.
She didn't realize she could actually move from the corner.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And Betty, no positive affirmations in there. And don't even comment to her because you'll be blocked. Okay. I got
Good luck,
he,
Batty. Good luck.
Broken put me in charge of doing positive affirmations because I have a lot of self-deprecating humor, and those Richard has a storefront. They have the rollerblade wheels that can snap onto your office chair.
Mhm.
And they were talking about how fast it goes. And somebody said something about standing up on it. And I said, ugh, I'll tell you what that looks like. That looks like a broken hip and into the nursing home and downhill from there.
Oh yeah.
Right.
And Broken says, and we're going to put you and Batty here's in charge of positive affirmations. And I had a hard time with it, actually.
And then they tell her affirmations are not positive. So
I
then I
can
try to help, and then they tell me that's not even an affirmation.
We get in a lot of trouble, don't we?
Yeah, we have a
Grandma?
lot of trouble over there.
We do
Well,
it.
sounds like they're just being really picky.
Yeah, they tell us we're funny, and then they like our stories,
You
and
laugh.
then they're wondering where the chat went to.
They butter you up just to let you down.
I was napping in bed, and you want to know what woke me up?
What?
I had my AirPod in, and I heard Broken say, "Grandma M, she's always been nice. Yeah, Grandma M."
Oh yeah, because somebody seen you come in, I think, and
Yeah, because I went in, like that never works. Do not lay down and then go in alive, because you'll either end up in a box while you're sleeping. I've had that. Or you'll hear, yeah, I was sleeping for like an hour and a half, and they were sending people to like look for me.
yeah, they said you probably fell asleep at the kitchen table again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pastime.
Well, what would they do without us? They hardly laugh at all.
And when I do it, my family takes pictures of me. So there's a lot of pictures.
Proof of you falling asleep at the kitchen table.
Yeah,
Not
I'm not kidding. The one
receipts.
time I was really cutting apples, I was home by myself. Steve and Mallory got home. And of course, she got the picture first, and then she woke me up. And I had gone sideways over the arm of the chair, and the knife was almost touching the ground, like it was an inch from the ground. Cutting apples, I was doing. Can't
just
we
buy
get
It's
tired at
sleep
our ages?
study.
Can't we
just
get
buy them.
It's
tired?
sleep
You
study.
can buy them pre-cut and pre-peeled and everything.
Uh huh. But I do love receipts.
I do love receipt. Come out of her room a second time to talk to your people.
Oh, I'm in the garage now.
Oh, okay.
Because my family's in the house, so then I have to come to the garage because I don't want them to hear any of this. Kate, have you ever heard of white soda?
Of what?
Why
What?
is that such a funny thing? White soda.
No, I haven't.
It's Sprite.
Right.
Enough.
Sprite and
Seriously.
7-Up. That's white
She said
soda.
white.
Oh.
That was my first guess was Sprite.
Yeah.
And then Robert asked me if I knew about what was it, Big Red
Big
soda or
red.
something?
Mhm.
Yeah, I
And
know
I
about
said,
Big
what
Red.
is that, like generic or something?
Well,
Like,
it's red soda, but I think it's cherry flavored.
Yeah.
Kind of.
yeah, I've never had that.
I think it is too.
Yeah,
I,
I don't really care for it. I've had it, but I don't really.
Well, how about hash brown casserole? On hash brown casserole, you crush cornflakes and you mix them with butter and put them on as the top, and they thought that was the funniest thing.
No, it's so good.
It is
It's
good.
so good. And you know what? If you make an egg bake with the sausage and the cheese and the onions and all that stuff, and you do the same thing with the cornflakes, delish.
Really?
you know, you can buy cornflakes already all crushed up.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Yes,
I
you
have
can.
I have a meatball recipe. It's for like the sweet meatballs. They're so delicious. And they're made with cornflake crumbs.
Yeah, you can buy them.
Cool.
It's a lot easier than putting them in a bag, trying to smash them and break
Right?
them apart.
Yeah.
Well, that would probably help me out though. Uh,
Crushing the cornflakes.
letting some
Some of
let
your.
off some,
Mhm.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Like, have you ever thought about going? I have thought about this. They have these rooms where
Yes.
you can go and you
Uh-huh.
can like smash bottles and stuff.
Yes.
That's what I have a husband for.
Seriously, I know, but I'm a widow. Poor me. Okay,
Don't they
I
call
thought.
those like rage rooms?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's I. Oh man, I
I'm
look at
I'm
that.
I'm always scared that like I would hurt myself.
Yeah, me too. You know, I'm not very handy.
But now, T, if you do that with the
Hurt
Yes, Nikki.
cornflakes, make sure you don't have a lot of air in the bag because you'll have.
Just open one corner of it a little bit and let the air out.
I just thought that was a thing, like white soda. I thought everybody
I've never heard it
said
called white
that.
soda though.
That's
Me
funny.
neither.
I
You're
never
the
had
first.
it.
You're the first. Rams for me.
And then, like Coca Cola is for real Coca Cola.
Cola here from Mexico,
We get it
Mm.
which
here
it
too.
still has the cocaine in it.
Yep.
Seriously?
Yeah, the cane syrup from the coke plant,
Oh,
whatever.
Mhm.
I mean, it doesn't do anything to you, but
yeah.
No.
it does taste better.
Wow.
We get that the Mexican Coke in the bottles.
Yep.
And they sell it in convenience stores that way. I've never tried one.
It actually tastes better.
Oh,
Is it real crispy?
Yes.
I love crispy pops, crispy sodas.
okay.
I mean, I gave up soda. Oh God,
You know.
years ago.
I mean, they asked me today. They're like, do you eat a lot of salt?" I'm like, did you say salt?" She's like, "Yeah." Mama started laughing, and I said, "Yeah, I do. Sure
I
do."
had to give so much up with every diet that I'm on. I'm on a diet for you name it, I'm on it.
I
Yeah.
get it. I and I wonder what you're supposed to eat. You have kidney trouble, so you have to limit your fluid restriction. You have heart troubles, so you have to eat the heart healthy diet. So that's no sodium at all.
Mhm.
Yep.
And then you can't have high sugars because you're diabetic or borderline diabetic. I mean, it's just like, can I just get?
Because
Isn't that funny though? Like as we have gotten older, we find out how dangerous food is. It's so
Mhm.
ridiculous.
I know.
I have
I
a diabetic diet. I have a heart diet. I have kidney stone diet,
Mhm.
and I have pancreatitis diet.
Oh wow.
Can you eat?
Barely.
I was wondering. That's high. I know. I tell you. And I have found that progresso soup, low sodium is not that bad. I can live with it.
Well, that's what I'm
I'm not a
gonna.
salt eater, so
Why?
Yeah, but I don't put any. I've never put salt on my food. But when you're in a situation where you have to start looking for the hidden sodium, you're surprised how much
Yeah.
sodium is in certain things.
Yeah.
yep.
Like about anything that's easy to cook is tons of sodium.
Loaded.
Loaded.
And
I'm
it's sad because eating healthy is so expensive. Eating unhealthy is so cheap.
No, I find they go bad too fast.
Hmm. Yeah, you gotta buy them like the day you're gonna eat them, and then if you're gonna eat it.
Yep. So I just buy a head of lettuce and
Hmm.
try to doctor it up with some cheese, some turkey or chicken.
Eggs,
I love
eggs,
eggs.
sunflower seeds, and
I like craisins in mine too.
ooh, yep, that's good.
What
Craisins?
isn't
There are
crazy?
cranberries that are dried like raisins.
Yeah, they look like red raisins.
Hmm.
But I'm getting
Aldi has I think they're called pepitos, the
Hmm.
sunflower
pumpkin
seeds that are
seeds.
out of the shell.
Pumpkin seeds.
Or pumpkin,
Pumpkin
yeah,
seeds.
pumpkin.
Yep, they're good.
They're good.
Hmm.
Aldi is like your healthiest grocery store, they say.
My Aldi is disgusting.
Um
It's very depressing because everybody says how great it is, and I get there and mine is disgusting.
and now I saw Target, a thing came across my screen that Target is doing $20 turkey dinner. Yeah.
Oh, rice is awful for a diabetic.
And you know what got me to that point was regular Coke. And the more you get thirsty, the more you drink, they said. So
Yep.
that's what got me in trouble.
Yep.
But Diet
Instead,
Coke, any kind of diet sodas, they're not good for your pancreas
I
and all
know.
that stuff.
yeah,
Nope.
at the dietitian, I asked about that, and she said that if you just have like a soda a day, that
That's the problem.
that it's not gonna you're never gonna drink enough to make it a problem.
Coffee is bad for your pancreas too.
Oh, I drink enough for it to be a problem for my pancreas.
I drink
I mean,
enough
why?
coffee for a problem, probably, but I don't put any added sugar in my coffee. That was a
Uh,
big step.
I get one coffee a week,
Seriously? Oh my
seriously,
god.
as a treat.
I don't drink coffee, and I had been off of the pop for before I moved here, which is I've lived here 11 years, so for years. And now in the last couple of weeks, I've just been drinking pop like I never stopped.
Yeah, I've never drank a regular soda again, but we actually pretty much stop soda like
Hmm.
once every couple months. We might get a 2 liter now.
Hmm. I
Or
gotta
if we go
stop.
up to our cabin, like we'll get soda because there'll be a bunch of us.
Well, and I don't keep it in the house. It's just that we'll, if we'll buy one every day,
Yeah.
but I don't buy a bunch at a time.
I drink water.
Me too. I drink a lot of
Yeah.
water.
I have a 40-gallon, I mean a 40-gallon,
40
a
yeah.
40 ounce, Miyoki cup,
Damn.
and I fill it probably 5 times a day.
Wow.
Well, I can't do that because I can only have 2,000 milliliters. So,
That's how I get my water.
yep. Hi,
I'm
Ash.
starting to, I'm starting to love water. I
Hi
mean,
Ash, hey Nikki.
when you only get one other drink once a week, you learn to love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was a time like back, when I was in my 20s and I took the medicine I'm supposed to start taking to diet. I drank water then, and then with my tea, I would put Splenda in it because it was the closest thing to real sugar. And it was fairly new then. But I did drink a lot of water then. I don't know why. I just can't. Like, my taste buds have changed recently. I don't fucking know why.
Well, between all that water I drink and Lasix, you know where I am all day.
Bathroom.
Amen.
I can't go anywhere without having to use a bathroom. It's like, oh, I gotta pee. I gotta pee
Yep.
right now.
All of a sudden, it becomes a strategy
Yep.
when you're going somewhere. You got to think, okay,
Like when I flew over the summer, I didn't take my Lasix.
I wouldn't have.
Oh, but you know, were your legs swollen then from flying and not taking the Lasix?
Um, Not so bad. I started retaking it when I got to my sister's, so
Yeah, yeah,
it's only for a day. Well, 2 days, one day up and one day back.
yeah.
But
When I was real sick this spring, and from the time I went into the hospital and the time I got out, it was 45 days, and they drained 126 pounds of fluid off of me.
oh Lord,
Yep.
that's a lot.
Yes. No wonder why I felt like I was, you know, headed headed
Did
for
you
heaven.
did you slosh while you walked?
I could barely walk with, I mean, my whole upper body was just like, you know, that commercial where they're sitting in the movie theater and their sweaters start blowing up and buttons start popping off the shirts. It's like for, I don't know. It was miserable. I
That was
was so bloated, so full of fluid. And I battle it every damn day, the fluid.
it's awful.
Yep.
And every 6 months to a year,
You know,
pancreatitis is no fun,
no, it's not. I know it isn't.
and
It's
that stops the pain from it. Mine
So
was because
once
my
you get that, is that a lifelong thing?
yes,
yes.
mine
Oh,
is. It's chronic. Mine's caused from you have a sphincter right in your chest, like right where your sternum is.
Mhm.
That lets
okay.
it lets you bile down into your stomach and everything.
Mhm.
Mine doesn't work, so it all backs back up into my pancreas, and
Oh, and it's acidy.
it literally unalived my pancreas.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
So, and I've had so I can do is numb it for me,
Ouch.
which I figured after the first of the year I'll have it done. By then I'll need it because of all the holiday food,
Mhm.
and then I'll meet my deductible for the year.
Yep.
There you go.
At the very end of the year.
Aren't I smart?
Yep.
I mean, and it just so happens to work out that way because
Oh, go ahead.
you're eating all that rich food for the holidays.
Mhm.
Yeah, I won't ever meet my deductible.
I'm
My
not going to sit there and eat a salad while everybody else is eating the Thanksgiving dinner I prepared.
yeah. I
And then
my
add
friend.
in the osteoarthritis,
Oh God. Yeah.
and I've had the fun of a fractured hip for the last few months.
Oh, jeez.
A blast.
Oh, yeah. I've had a broken ankle since last November 1st.
We need like a
Wow.
special group for the geriatric ward.
You can put me on that list.
Hey, Donna.
Grandma, you can be the president.
Okay.
Lord.
Yeah, it's fun.
50 and older.
Fun, fun, fun.
I am so done with like doctor's appointments. Plus you have your regular doctor's appointments and then what he wants to have done,
Yeah.
Mhm.
because of your age.
Mhm.
Today I had a mammography and a cancer screening test.
Wow.
So, okay,
Done. Because she wants to get them done before she's got her deductible met, you know?
Yep,
before the new year when she has to start over.
Yep.
that's what I'm doing. I want to get all my prescriptions filled before then.
Mhm.
Nobody's prescriptions. So
Well,
much.
these Dex, I use the Dexcom patch,
Mhm.
and I don't prick my finger to check my sugar.
Yeah.
Best thing I ever did in my life.
Yep.
Um, those are $25 a pop,
Yep.
and sometimes you get one that doesn't work.
Yeah.
The pharmacy doesn't take them back.
Hmm. But do you put one on every day?
Every 10 days.
Oh, 10 days. At least it's not every day at $25 a pop.
Nope.
I think if they don't work, you can contact the manufacturer and
Yeah,
they'll send you.
I've got a stockpile that I've got to call. I figure I'd get them all at once. I'll use it when I need it.
Yeah. Sounds like we're all having fun.
Yeah. Boy, tomorrow it's going to be tough to do the positive affirmation job and Brogan's life. I can do ones like this. Hey, let's be grateful that you don't have kidney failure. Like,
Yeah.
hey,
Not yet.
let's be grateful that you don't have sleep apnea.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Good
Well,
night,
in there we
Robin.
can say, be grateful that you're all much younger.
Love you.
Yes, exactly.
Love you, boo. Yeah, I'm gonna get off too. I
Yeah,
have to
me
work
too.
tomorrow, so
I'm gonna run around the streets for another.
Good night, T.
Um, good night,
Now,
good
everyone.
night,
Patty,
Lamb.
only look from the
Ladies.
window. Good night, Robin.
Oh, I
Night,
sometimes like to
everybody.
go in, Grandma. Bye.
I
Thank you,
know.
Lizzie, for the gift.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Have
Thank
a
y'all for
wonderful
coming.
night.
You do the same.